good morning. It's another beautiful morning here at Fort Pickens, and unfortunately it is our last morning here. But couldn't beat this morning. You can see the beautiful sunrise behind me. We're going to be sticking around the park until about 11 o'clock today, which is checkout time because we only have a 1-hour drive to our next campground. So Hudson and I are out for our morning walk. You can hear him in the background. He's saying it's time to go. So we'll be getting back on the road in a little bit and see what the next campground has to offer. We're Matt and Dave, and together with our dogs Belle and Hudson, we're exploring the world in our Escape travel trailer. In the winter of 2023, we traveled from Ontario to Texas to pick up a 17-foot casita trailer and spent over a month on the road. We liked it so much that by the fall of 2023, we upgraded to a 19-foot Escape trailer so that I had space to work from the road. We haven't looked back since. Come see where we go next. Sunsets are beautiful here, and so are these sunrises. Wow. After 5 nights at this beautiful park, it was time to move on to our next adventure. This was our first stay at a national park, but it will not be the last. Today, we head to Lillian, a small town on the border of Florida and Alabama, where we will stay at the Gulf Shores KOA and explore the Florabama area. It's going to get used to the ocean because there's more of it coming. After only an hour of driving, we had already arrived at our next campground.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right.
So we've arrived at the KOA, we're all settled in, and as you can see behind me, there's a nice pool here, there's also a hot tub, and we're finally getting a nice day with some sun. So we're going to hit the pool and the hot tub and just have a nice relaxing afternoon. So we hit up the hot tub and now we're sitting on this beautiful pier, just enjoying the bay. I believe this is called Lost Bay. And you would think it's used for boats, but there's no boats in any of the boat slips, so we have beautiful views of the bay here, which I'll show you. This is the view from the pier, looking up to the KOA. Quite a beautiful place. We just keep finding really nice locations, and this is by total fluke. Well, I wouldn't say it's by total fluke. A lot of research goes into this stuff, you know. Dave was right. This really wasn't a fluke. Last fall, we started planning this trip, and the campgrounds that we booked were chosen because they checked some or all of our boxes. One of the criteria that's always on the top of our list is finding campgrounds that are on or very near water bodies.
Hudson, come on over here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Yes, I do. Good job. Oh, good job, Hudson. Good job.
Dinner time is a little late tonight because we met some neighbors outside and got to chatting around the fire. But we are having some spaghetti squash with sauce and Parmesan cheese that we made in the toaster oven, and it's quite delicious, right, Dave?
Oh, very good. I'm happy with it.
The next day, after a slow, relaxing morning, we headed out towards the towns of Perdido Key, Florida, and Orange Beach, Alabama. We had our mind set on finding a beach to see how busy this area gets during spring break.
Yeah, this is beautiful. The traffic's not even alive. Had a boat, that would just be a dream.
So, nice day out today, so we decided to come out to Gulf Shores Beach. And although it's not super warm today, the beach is jam-packed. You can tell it's spring break because there's lots of people. This is a really long beach. It may not look like there's a lot of volume behind me, but people go on and on for miles. It wasn't long before we got hungry, so it was time for lunch. People often ask us how we choose a restaurant when we're in a new location. We use one of two ways. The first is word of mouth. Those recommendations from people that we meet are often the best. The second is to look at restaurants nearby in Google Maps, and then choose one based on high rating and price point. We got some delicious shrimp po' boys at the Pink Pony. Just delicious. So we're about to try our paddleboards for the first time. Since it's a nice day out, we saw lots of people on the water yesterday doing it. But first we've got to set up the paddleboards for the first time. So let's see how this goes. Setting these up was simple, but you can tell by the end I was starting to get tired from using the air pump. Alright, so we have our paddle boards blown up, Got our paddles put together. We're gonna head down to the water and see how many times we can fall in before we get the hang of this. And then if all goes well, we're gonna grab Hudson, and the whole plan was he has a life jacket as well, and he's gonna come paddleboarding with us. So we'll see how this goes. Down to the water we go with our paddleboards. Well, so far so good. We're out on the water. There's Dave back there. Wave, Dave! We're liking it so far. We've mastered the sitting down and the kneeling, and we've tried a bit of standing, but that's going to take a bit more getting used to, because we are not surfers or snowboarders. But it's nice to be on the water, and of course we picked sunset again to be out here, so beautiful views as well. I have a feeling this is going to become a regular thing for us. And these blow-up paddleboards are super convenient to have with us because they pack up really small. So easy to transport around in our little trailer. The next morning, we decided we had mastered the skill enough to bring Hudson on the paddleboard. Hudson, are you excited to go paddleboarding? He doesn't really like the life jacket, but I think he'll enjoy being out on the lake. All right, he's officially on the paddleboard. Now for me to get on, and we're gonna head out. Well, we've made it a distance, and we're really getting the hang of this. We're starting to stand all the paddle boards now, and Hudson seems to be enjoying it as well. We'll definitely be doing this a lot more during our trip. Dave's parents have just arrived. They left Canada a few weeks after us, but they're going to be joining us for the next leg of our journey. After helping them set up and giving them a brief tour around the campground, we lit a campfire in our solo stove and caught up. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button. Or even better, subscribe to our channel. It really does help us reach a wider audience. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to see where we go next.